Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki, and a big good morning, everyone. Good morning. Let's start things off. Project Story Time. Good morning. How are you doing, my friend? Snortopoopas Cuber, my favorite polar bear on YouTube. Good morning. Arwen Avalon, the lady Arwen Avalon. Good morning, Arwen. Rise and shine with Purple Valkyrie. Good morning. Day Bob, my brother from another mother, is here. Good morning, Day Bob. Adega Outlaw, the doctor of disaster and destruction, is here. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Ronnie G. Good morning. Trinoculus P. Keely Chow. Caw. Roll Tide, Keely. War Eagle, caca. No, that's the wrong fucking thing. I can't do it right. Jackrock 315. Good morning, Dean Krantz. How are you doing? Good morning, Dean. Good Gun Bunny. Good morning, Gun Bunny. And where Gun Bunny is, Psychodorf 9 is not soon to follow. Good morning, Psychodorf 9. How are you doing? Mags. Good morning, Mags, and welcome back. Good morning, everybody. Chris Persia and Mark the Infinitely Tired. The Wrenchers are here. The Bash Brothers. Good morning, guys. The Eldrick Lord Haster. Good morning, my brother from another Patreon. Good morning, my friend. Mary's Game Room. Good morning, Mary. Rambling Canuck. Big shout out to Rambling Canuck. They tried to shut down one of his best videos that he's done. He had a huge interview with Tino Struckman just last week, and they tried to shut it down, and he fought it, and he won. We do not kneel, Rambling Canuck, and that's the first thing he said to me. He sent me a message and said, I am not effing kneeling, and I said, good for you, brother. You fight it. There wasn't anything wrong with that stream.
The only time we kneel is if we're reaching down to get a cookie.
Yeah. Nearsighted Cyclops, good morning. How are you doing? Daryl the Derelict, good morning. It is so good to see you guys. Fat Steven Seagal, I knew I felt a tremor in the force.
God damn it.
Good morning, guys. Let's talk villains. Let's talk villains.
You didn't say good morning to me, you big rude.
Hi, good morning, Heiress of Chaos. Heiress of Chaos is here riding shotgun this morning. So let's talk villains.
I am Satan Fezcat. I want everyone to know I did intense graphic design in 3 months. So yes, I am Satan Fezcat. Because I'm evil. I'm a villain. Technically.
You're a villain.
Yeah. Can't you tell? Can't you tell how evil I am? Speak into your microphone. What do you mean? Am I not? Do you want me to speak into my microphone? I can get right up on my microphone if you want.
No, we don't need that. We do not need that this morning. Keely Chow, we do not kneel. Hell the Fandom Menace, hell Geeks and Gamers, hell Comicsgate, hell Rogue Entertainment, hell the Fellowship. Hell to you, Keely Chow. Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide.
Quiet?
The speaker says Eris is really quiet.
That is unacceptable. Hold on. La 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 la. Am I louder? La la la.
I've got headphones on, so I can hear you just fine. But everybody pretty much is saying what you want to do is you want to go into your cam mic setting, go into audio, and pump up that volume audio.
I did. I just did. Am I louder? Everyone.
Let's see.
Is
Edit
louder?
Mic setting. No, you're down at like 70. So now you're up at 120. There you go. There you go. Yep. She's here. She's live. You can hear you now.
This is a godsend. Get fucked, Fat Steven, you asshole. That's so rude.
Yeah, there's 2 volumes. So, villains.
Yeah.
Villains.
Thank you.
You know, one thing, yes, pump up the volume. I love that movie. Trinoculus P. Why do I need to be sympathetic to a villain?
I don't know.
Did Hans
Loki
Gruber,
did nothing wrong. Loki did nothing wrong.
Did Hans Gruber from Die Hard have a troubled childhood?
Probably.
Do
I care? No.
Did Voldemort? Did he have to show Dumbledore on the doll where he got touched?
I mean, it was hinted at that he was.
Did Emperor Palpatine have hemorrhoids? Is that why he was a villain?
Most likely.
Should I feel bad? Should I feel bad that Emperor Palpatine in Star Wars had hemorrhoids. I mean, is that the sympathy you're looking for? Like a rancor. Yeah.
But I don't care. Sometimes with these villains, they do evil things, and you know what? I don't care what your backstory is.
Outlaw.
You're doing evil shit.
A Dega outlaw, and I'll say it. Why do we need to be sympathetic to Fauci?
I don't know. I don't know really anything. I am a simple satanic fez cat. I started playing Diablo yesterday. So
why on earth should I feel bad for these people? I mean, the first thing, people can say, oh, well, this goes back, Loki. This goes back to Lord of the Rings. This goes Gollum was a sympathetic villain, and you should feel sorry for him.
Was he?
No.
I was like, did I not watch the same thing y'all did? Because
No, he wasn't.
Oh my god! Loki! No! Loki, no! Oh my god! Scared the shit out of me. I'm awake. Damn.
So I know what's causing. Oh, you can barely hear me. Can you?
Yeah. Now you're barely heard. He triggered Mama Susan. Oh no! Jesus Christ. What did I do? I am now in power. I have now become. I've taken over Loki's channel. I am now queen of Valhalla. There is nothing you can do. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was keeping your place warm. I was not plotting to take over. That is not what I was doing. Somebody changed the channel. God damn it, that's Steven. Yeah, well, my ears are not intact. I have headphones in. Team Eris. Yes, see, I have gained a following. You invite me on and all chaos ensues. I don't know. What were you expecting? We gather here to celebrate the life of Loki's Mornings of Mischief, brought down at an early age for talking about sympathetic villains. Yeah, Smeagol was a murderer. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. The mic isn't. Oh. Punch it. Punch it in the face. See if it makes it work then. I silenced Loki. No. See, I kind of went on the stream, just kind of thinking I'd just write it out with him, and he'd planned. So I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But hello everyone. Yes, Loki's Mornings of Awkward Silence. It is not awkward. I am here. No, fret not. No. I have arrived. I am now the ruler of Valhalla, and yeah, we'll keep the no kneeling policy for now.
Having fun yet?
Huh? What?
So this is Google. This is Google taking over my mic.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, this is Google taking over my mic. Because as long as I was still on this in Google, it wouldn't recover. It wouldn't even recover in the Blue Yeti program. It just said I didn't have a mic hooked up.
Yeah, because you sent me the private
Blue Voice. Blue Voice is what it's called, and it's what I've been using to try and prevent this from happening again. So it's all Eris's fault. Hashtag blame Eris.
Wait, what? But I didn't do anything. I'm a simple fuzz cat. That is all I am.
It's Eris.
It's not my fault.
It's Eris's fault. Eris did it.
What? Me? I didn't do
Hashtag
anything.
blame Eris.
I wasn't playing with his, the mic cord before the stream. I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? I didn't chew
Thor
on it.
did nothing wrong.
Yeah, I'm not Thor, but he didn't do anything
where
wrong
was
either.
I?
Yes. Thank you, everyone. Don't blame the kitty, blame the Fez. Yeah, everyone gets it. They understand. I am a sympathetic villain. I am but a simple Fez cat. That is it.
So I'm going to talk about some villains in the past that I absolutely do not care about their backstory. Hans Gruber, for one, from Die Hard.
No, I don't care about that.
Don't care.
No.
I absolutely don't care. Simon Gruber was his brother.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about him.
I don't care. All I have to know is that he's Hans Gruber's brother. That's it. Beautifully acted, beautifully played. I have no care to go back and find out about their childhood or what happened to them to make them horrible people.
You know what's funny is if anyone here has watched the first season of Jessica Jones, they give the Purple Man is like, oh, this is like the reason or whatever, and like it's like they make fun of sympathetic villains by putting out like ideas of like very well-known tropes, like, oh, parents were abusive or this or whatever, he was just misunderstood and alone. And then they actually show you what really happened in his life, and it was the complete opposite. He's just been a sociopath his entire life, like this evil fucking like entity his whole life that has used his power for bad things, not a good thing, his power of persuasion. And it just kind of spits in the face of this whole every villain has to be sympathetic, and I loved that.
Brightest Day with the $4.99 super chat says, I just want to point out that my general distrust of people with the bull ring nose piercing is again justified by the G4 biatch's rant. I'm going to tell you something. That's the girl that got punted to the curb in high school, got called a poser for trying to be someone she's not, and never got the big D, ever.
Well, you know what? Mary Mayhem said last night that she can change her. So I have faith. I have faith in Mary to change her. And
just for you, Brightest Day, for that $4.99 super chat, you guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Let's go!
Let's go!
Roy Batty. Do you know who Roy Batty is, Heiress of Chaos?
Should I?
Roy Batty is the villain in Blade Runner, the first Blade Runner.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm not a fan. I know names.
So basically what we know of Roy Batty is that he has the emotional experience of a 3-year-old child in a super roided out Klingon body.
Because he's 3, right?
Okay. He goes completely berserk, takes out a whole bunch of people, doesn't give a shit, wants to know why he is the way he is, and wants his creator to tell him. And when he gets the wrong answer, he basically takes out his creator. Now this, anybody who hasn't seen it, sorry, cat's out of the bag. But that's the villain. I don't need to go back to day one and find out that why he lost his shit and did what he did. I don't need a whole movie about that. I don't need to be sympathetic to this person. I don't care. He's a bad guy. Is it unfair? Sure. Do I feel sorry for him? He's the villain. You don't have to love him.
No. Well, I mean, I can. Okay. Well, you can still love a villain. I love Bellatrix Lestrange, and she is an evil, crazy bitch. I don't know why I love her, but I love her.
Let me ask everybody out there listening to this, including you, Eris.
I'm included?
You're included.
Yay.
You're included. The villain in Captain America Civil War.
Red Skull.
No.
Oh, Civil War. Sorry,
Civil
my
War.
bad. Wait, oh, that's an interesting one.
The guy that basically
family blew up, and then he basically incites the Civil War between Iron Man and Captain America.
Do you feel sorry for this guy?
No.
Chat, do you feel sorry for him? Zemo? Yes, Shane Nolan.
Yeah, Zemo.
Brightest Day, Zemo.
Venmo.
Do you care?
Personally, no. I understand why he does what he's doing, but I also really like Iron Man, and I think what you did was really fucked up. And you made him cooked for like a few movies, and that made me mad.
Do you feel sympathy for this guy? They wanted you to, but I didn't.
No, I felt more sympathy for Tony because Cap knew the entire time that Bucky had fucking killed his parents, and he didn't say shit. That's a shitty friend, I tell you what. That's a shitty
Wait,
friend.
you mean I shouldn't sympathize for the Kraken in Clash of the Titans? Oh, he was a poor, misunderstood monster that had feelings. The Kraken had feelings. He had a broken tooth, and that's why he was so ornery and evil and mean all the time, was because he had a broken tooth. It was all a big misunderstanding. Don't you know that monsters have feelings too?
Get fucked.
But we're supposed to, according to the latest book of Boba Fett, Rancors have beefies and are misunderstood creatures. They're loving and caring creatures that have deep beefies.
Rancor. Hold on. I want to get a visual. This fucking ugly thing, the thing Luke killed.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, at no point during that whole sequence was like, I wonder if his parents treated him well, and that's how.
Well, no, he had a broken tooth. He had a broken tooth, and he was in so much pain that he was the bad guy.
Are you? Wait. That wasn't unironic. Like, that wasn't something you just pulled out of your ass. That was like real. That's real. That's a real thing. I'm not watching Star Wars. His
feefies were hurt, and he was depressed. So he tried to take it out on Luke. And the Twilight dancer that you think gets eaten, she doesn't get eaten. He has her for a pet. He just
because that's
squeezed.
Better.
He just squeezed too hard when he picked her up, and he crushed her. You should feel bad. You should feel bad for the Rancor. You should feel bad for monsters. Feel bad for monsters. That is what you should do, is feel bad for monsters.
Should I feel
Let's
the Kraken and fucking Pirates of the Caribbean? Really? Dude, and my Davy Jones. I don't know. I'm looking around.
Ruapo, Star Trek Insurrection.
Did I watch that one?
Yes, you did. Ruapo in Star Trek Insurrection. He's the guy where they stretch the skin over his face.
That could be any Hollywood actor.
The skin stretching guy. So it's when they did the planet that was like the Fountain of Youth.
Oh, the stupid Fountain of Youth planet. Oh.
Project Storytime. Feel bad for Bill Cosby. He just wanted to get love and share his pudding. I got a pudding pop.
Yeah, feel bad for Epstein. He's sympathetic. I'm sure something fucked up happened to him.
I will love her and pet her and feed her and call her Georgia.
No, Maya.
That's Steven.
Okay, there's a difference, and it's so dumb. It's like, so you have sympathetic villains. You have villains that you understand why they're doing it, but that doesn't mean you condone it, right? Same thing with the sympathetic villains. Like, you understand why they're doing it. But then you have your villains that need to just be evil. And just stay that way. Does anyone give a fuck about, I don't know, any of like the old Disney villains?
Okay, you know what? You mentioned Disney. How about a Disney and Sony team up? How about the Vulture in Spider-Man: Homecoming?
I don't know. I liked him. I thought Michael Keaton did a really good job. I also don't know the character of Vulture, so I could be wrong.
Are you feeling sympathetic for Toombs? Are you feeling sympathetic from Mr. Toombs.
No, I understood why
Spider-Man Homecoming.
I understood why he did what he did. He felt ripped off, and so now he's fighting against the man. But like, he kind of, I don't know. Once you find out or figure out that Spider-Man is a kid and you still want to fucking kill him, I don't really know what to do with you after that.
Mags with a $5 super chat. I watched this episode. The show seems better if you view it as a comedy. Go Power Ranger Boba Fett.
Go Power Rangers.
And just for that, we're going to throw out the Dragon Zord, Mags. Go! Thank you so very much for that $5 super chat, Mags. You guys keep the fires. I almost said Maz. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. What about the X-Files? Cigarette Man. The cigarette smoking man. Marlboro Man is what I used to call him because he smoked Mardolos or whatever, the fake Marlboros that were in the X-Files. He was also called Cancer Man.
I called him Cigarette Man.
Do you in any way, shape, or form feel sympathy for this guy? For this bozo?
The government puppet? No. Don't feel bad for him.
And good morning, Echo Base Network. How are you guys doing? Do you feel sympathy for the smoking man?
No.
CSM.
No, I don't.
He was an evil son of a bitch. It's what he was.
Yeah.
It's what he did. He did evil shit. I have absolutely no sympathy for this guy. Okay, so.
Yeah.
I love this guy on this list.
Oh, you have a list. I was gonna say Hannibal Lecter is one that they actually did a prequel for, so you understand why he does what he does, but by no means do you.
Raoul in Skyfall.
Skyfall? Oh, that dude. Why would I feel bad for why?
But you're supposed to. He's supposed to be the sympathetic villain.
Are you serious?
That's real? sent him on a mission and left him. And
don't give a shit.
You're supposed to feel sorry for this guy.
Especially that version of him, don't give a fuck. She is awesome. And you know what? She died for that asshole. And I love Skyfall. That still made me mad. So fuck
later project story time. Take it easy, brother.
Bye, you massive.
Hope you have a good rest of your day, brother.
Yeah. Drink lots of rhino milk.
Why should we feel sympathy for Raoul? He killed people. He took out M, which was my favorite M. I love Judi Dench's M, even though she was licking her own butthole in Cats. I still love Judi Dench.
Everyone has a misstep at least once in their career. That was hers. She gets one.
Okay, so let's go way back in time. We're Khan in the Jungle Book.
Oh,
1967.
I thought you were going with
No, 1967. Disney.
The tiger.
Khan, the tiger in the Jungle Book.
He had a sympathetic backstory.
It says here, how great would you feel about the man cub after his people hunted you to near extinction?
I don't know.
We should feel bad for Khan. We should feel bad for Khan wanting to eat the man cub because man cub's his race, not the man cub himself, but his race, were hunting the tigers to extinction.
Okay. That's what happens on the food chain, unfortunately, and there weren't laws for poaching back then. I don't know what you want. Then get out or make sure they don't attack you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What do you want? I'm not gonna you're trying to justify killing a child because other things that looked like him are killing other people. or other portions of your species. So I don't know what to do with that, because I can't even justify that as like he wronged you, right? Like when he was a baby or something, like he was like, he pointed them in the right direction or something. I can't. There's nothing to do. He's just a naive little kid. That's it. That's all he is. And trying to justify them eating him by being like, oh well, other people that looked like him were killing his kind, so that's fine. It's like, what?
Khan just wanted to eat dinner.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. It's a tiger. I don't need to look that deep. It's a fucking tiger. The tiger has not developed a brain like a human being's, so it can logic that out. Okay, it's like, no, I see this thing. Kind of looks like things that's been killing my other people, and it looks good. I'm gonna eat it. That's pretty much the extent. I'm gonna.
The answer is simple, Loki. We cancel Kipling and other authors of the 19th century.
But the themes.
And they're already trying to do that.
The themes. The themes.
Tigers eat people. Go figure.
No.
They're angry. They're angry. So here's another one. I completely disagree with this.
Okay.
Welcome to the Rock. General Hummel in the Rock. You're supposed to feel bad for. This is a gentleman who stole a nerve agent that could kill millions of people.
Sounds bad.
Threatened to unleash it on San Francisco.
Oh.
Holding the government hostage. They send in a special forces team to take him out. His team takes them out. You get Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery at the end. Basically, they're the only two left. They're the only two inside Alcatraz that are left to try and stop them. I have absolutely no give a shits.
I need to watch this movie. A team up between Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery. I need to watch this. I need to watch this now. Jesus Christ. You stole a nerve agent that was gonna kill like millions of people? Okay. Get fucked. I don't care. I don't care what the hell.
Speaker for the dead, the Coof is alive, and maybe it has feelings. How dare we try and take it out?
Speaker, I have some bad or great news for you, depending on how you look at it. Apparently people have already started to write romance COVID novels where COVID becomes an entity, a hot man, and it's saving a female scientist. So
Coof. We call it the Coof.
I'm sorry, the Coof. I'm sorry. You have different rules on your channel than I do. I just say things. Probably why I'm.
Well, I've already got like a half a dozen letters from YouTube saying, "Don't say this. We're not going to monetize your videos because you said."
I said it. You
19 instead of the Coof. Okay, so here's one that you do know. I do know that you know this, Heiress of Chaos, and I know everybody out there knows this. And I completely disagree with this list.
Tell me your secret.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah, what about him? He's great.
Sympathetic villain.
Yeah, his fucking mom was an asshole, and his Chris's dad was more of a dad to him than his own dad. I don't know.
And they defend this by saying, thanks to certain men of the world, we now know that there are a lot of old man adulterers that are a lot worse than Tony Soprano. Oh. Tony Soprano is at least trying to be a supportive father and going to therapy.
I mean, I give him that there are much worse people even on the show. I was rooting for him quite a few of the times.
But I don't think of him as a villain either.
I think of him, he's just, I don't know. He's like, the mafia is such an interesting thing as far as like an entity. It's very interesting, and it's very interestingly portrayed in this.
And sort of Poopa Scuba, yes. Tony Soprano, good family man, role model, occasional killer. I worshipped him. Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say he was an antagonist. I would say, as far as on the show and a lot of the characters that I saw and what they were doing, he was one of the most sane. I don't know. I don't
He
see
isn't a
him as a
villain.
villain.
Shane Nolan. He isn't a villain. He's an anti-hero.
I don't know. It's like I never classified him as that. He was just the protagonist. I understood why he was doing what he was doing, and I kind of respected it for it because especially after I saw the many Saints of Newark, I was like, okay.
Daryl just hit the head with a sledgehammer. Sympathy for the villains is so fans will understand the pain that caused the evil. And so we will understand why IPs are being destroyed. They can suck a peen. Absolutely, positively agree. Daryl the Derelict. I don't need sympathy for the devil. I just need a good villain.
I mean, I'm
just need a good villain.
The occasional sympathetic villain. I'm good with understanding some of them, understanding why some of them do the things they do. But I also like, villains that are just evil for evil's sake. And I like coming up with reasons why they're possibly doing the way that they're doing, depending on how much I care. I like having that choice, right? Maybe getting a little hint of backstory, but not enough to fully fledge something. I like a little bit of open-endedness to my characters. I don't need to know every fucking thing, right? So
I'm not talking about Game of Thrones.
Oh, well, I'm also talking about I
wasn't talking about what you said. It's just Game of Thrones is on this list. The White Walkers we're supposed to feel sympathy for. Oh, yes.
No, we're moving
the machines. The machines from the Matrix.
Wow, that's awfully NPC of them to feel bad for the things that enslaved humanity. Fuck.
The shark from Jaws.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh, okay.
All this machine does is swim and eat and make little sharks. And that's all. It's the quote from the movie.
There is not a late Nights of Red trailer.
Human beings are the aggressors in this movie.
The shark is doing...
The ocean has made every effort to repel mankind.
Yeah, but mankind is very well known for fighting against things that repel it.
Let me ask you this. One skinny dipping girl deserves to die because someone threw a gum wrapper over a boat into the water.
She was polluting the ocean with her body. She had to die. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is.
And the list is a Collider. Movie villains to be sympathetic to.
Oh, well, that's your problem. You're reading Collider.
Oh, no, I understand this. And that's the point.
Oh.
Eric Killmonger, Black Panther.
I understood why he was doing what he was doing, but his plan was stupid. There was no way that was going to work, ever. He did it the complete wrong way. He had legitimate rights on the throne, and he did it the complete fucking wrong way. He pushed everyone away. He made himself antagonistic. You don't walk into a country that you have a right to the throne for, and then before you've really even started ruling it, been like, I'm gonna change everything, and I don't fucking care if you like it or not, and then burn traditional things and no. I understood why he was doing what he was doing, and I actually wanted a little bit more of him because I thought he became more interesting as the movie went on. But it's just that was a really dumb plan.
Fire Knight 013 with the $5 super chat. There is a difference between the villain of a story and a villain. The villain of a story can be the hero of another story. Yeah. Evelyn is evil by nature. If you are evil, some people say nobody's born evil. But if you're evil, you're evil. I don't really give a shit to know why. I don't have to have all the backstory as to why you're the bad guy.
I like to know.
And there is some mindless entertainment out there that I absolutely love. I just watched Predator on 4K. I just watched Predator 2 on 4K. I don't need a backstory on the Predators that tells me why they're evil.
They're just hunters.
They're just hunters.
I don't know.
They're kind of badass mofos that hunt people down and make trophies out of them. I don't need a giant backstory on why they do what they do. Yeah. They made that mistake in Alien. They made that mistake in Prometheus and Alien Covenant, and we don't need any more of that. Thank you, Fire Knight 03013, for your super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla, and I'm going to throw you $1 this morning, brother. Skol!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And the Dag Outlaw, sympathy for villains and why they do evil, exposes the mentality of those pushing those emotions. They themselves must have evil within them in order to feel compassion for evil. And Mags with a $20 super chat. I want my villains to be that. Villains. They keep blurring the lines as if everyone is gray. Some things are just that, black and white. Why do we have to justify the actions of evil people? Feels like projection to me. And thank you so very much, Mags, for that $20 super chat. We're going to throw it out like a bantha this morning. Skol!
I said clip, I forget I'm on the fucking internet sometimes.
Yes! Look at me!
Like a banda!
Oh my god. Why and how and why?
Dave Bob got it. I'm not going to say the names, but Dave Bob got it.
Yeah.
And you are welcome. Thank you, Mags. I knew you'd like that one. Like a bantha.
God, you just can't take the show serious. I've watched like a whole 60 seconds of that entire show, and I've never been able to take it seriously from the little bits I have. I just don't get it. Haynes is the way.
Bad Steven, poor X-Wing. Yeah. Bad Steven saying poor X-Wing, but he's the one who sent me the clip. So
yeah,
that clip, the clip of him shaking his ass, that was Steven. I just added in a little extra things.
I expected nothing less from that, Steven.
Someone spent too much time reading romance novels. My love can change this bad boy. All I have to do is Kylo Ren.
God.
Kylo Ren, the Raylos, right there, the Raylos.
I mean, I know people shit on shipping, and I think I'm one of those weirdos that waits until there's actual chemistry and like romantic inclinations between the two for me to be like, oh, I'd like to see them together. I'm not gonna invent things like entire ass scenes that never existed in order to justify a ship. Like, I would never fucking do that. You know, I don't get it. I just don't understand why people think, oh, everyone needs to be sympathetic. Sympathetic and understanding are two different things. I can understand why someone does the thing they do and think, wow, that is an evil bitch.
and I love hearing people defend Kylo Ren when they're like, oh, but his uncle came into his room in the middle of the night. Do you guys realize how fucking dumb that whole scenario was? Do you realize that Luke, that was not Luke? That was Jake.
Everyone knows that.
And you do realize, everyone out there that is like, oh my God, the Mandalorian is great. And oh my God, we're going to get Luke back in and Boba Fett. And oh my God, we're going to get this. All roads lead to creepy fucking Uncle Jake staring down at his nephew in his tent in the middle of the night. Think about that. Think about that for just a minute.
Oh, I'm glad.
Creepy ass Uncle Jake goes into the tent and is looking down at his nephew and is like,
You've been a bad boy.
and he's got both hands gripping his lightsaber.
Yeah. Rewatch that scene with that context, because I started realizing it's Uncle
That's
Jake.
not Luke Skywalker. That is fucking
Jake.
Uncle Jake.
Yeah.
Creepy as fuck. No, that is all Ryan Johnson.
Yeah.
That is all Ryan Johnson, and no, that's Uncle Ryan.
Ryan, go get help, please. I watched the episode of The Fly from Breaking Bad. It was there. It was there. We didn't know. We didn't know at the time, but it was there. God damn. Actually, I would disagree, Adega. It's like I can understand and not have sympathy. See, that's my thing, is I understand how Hannibal Lecter is the way he is. I don't condone or sympathize with the fact that of what happened. I know why he's a cannibalistic murdering monster. I know why he is the way he is. That doesn't mean that I'm okay with it. He still needs to be behind bars. I don't care.
How did Luke go from I can redeem Vader to this kid might be evil, so I need to kill him?
He had a bad dream. He's a teenager and he's having angsty thoughts. He must die. It's like, wow, okay.
Bat Steven Seagal with $2 super chat. Why isn't he wearing the Peter Pan costume?
Damn. That's so. Oh, no.
And thank you so much for that super chat, Pat Steven. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. Let's go!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
So there are a couple more I want to touch on before we get out of here. And this is, to me, this is a big one.
Yeah.
Josh Brolin is Thanos in Infinity War.
No. I mean, I get why he's doing the way he's doing, but he murdered half the universe. I don't.
He tortured his adopted daughter, murdered his other daughter.
Technically, both of them. He tortured both of them, and then Nebula got it worse, way worse. If she lost a fight, they'd take a piece off of her body off of her, replace it with something mechanical, right? If I remember correctly.
Now he's been called a boring villain.
After Endgame, it kind of ruined his character a little bit. But if you read the original source material and watch Infinity War, I mean, he's a pretty interesting villain. So,
Infinity War is pretty much about Thanos.
Yeah, it's Thanos' movie. So he won. Big ups.
He won. And he's not out to blow everything up. He's not out to be the king of the galaxy, the ruler. He's there to cut the population in half so that there will be enough resources for everyone.
Yeah, which is true. I mean, that is a fair thing to complain about.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
He has the Infinity Stones.
No.
Yes?
Correct. Last time I checked.
Why can't he just make more resources?
Because that... You know, I don't know. I don't know what that would have entailed.
You know,
I think, honestly, from like a physics and scientific standpoint, it's easier to take away than to add, because in order to add, then you're going to fuck up gravity everywhere that you add like new planets to. And then like, what is the amount that you're adding? Are you adding like vegetation on planets that are only populated? Are you adding like resources and minerals and shit to things that are not populated too? Are you inventing entire planets for people who have started colonizing space? Like, where do we stop? What kind of animals? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, is it just, hey, everyone gets 2 of everything? So
for those of you that didn't know, Thanos in the comic was doing this all for Lady Death. He wanted to impress Lady Death and get wow with Lady Death. That was his mission.
Yes, I've been told that. I haven't actually read the comic, but that's what I've been told. And I said that Hela should have doubled as Lady Death because I don't believe that they killed off the goddess Death. Get fucked. I don't believe you. You did not. Anyway.
Yes, it was easier when he just wanted Death's affection. Thank you, Angela Straven.
You're so right. Yeah, because now I'm thinking, God, now that you've put that in my brain, I'm trying to think, that would have been so difficult to do. But like,
you
why
split
did
it up?
up?
You split up the stones. 32 flavors of Nick Weiser. You give one stone to each of your underlings, and you keep one. Like Thanos really didn't need the power stone, but
time stone. He really didn't need the time.
No, he could have given a lot of that away. He could have given one to each of his underlings and kept one. That way, you've still got all 5. If something happens, you can combine power to get one back and give it to somebody else, yada, yada, yada. So you split them up between 5 people. That's what they did in the comics. That's what Warlock was all about, was after he took out Thanos, set everything back the way it should be, he split up the stones between 5 people.
Mags. Oh, you're right. Oh. See, I love me a good evil female villain. I think there needs to be more female villains because Hela was such a breath of fresh air. Like I absolutely love her. Obviously, she's my fucking character on Batty the Menace. I love Hela to death. I wish there were more proper female villains, and they just don't want to come off. They don't want people being like, "Oh, you're a misogynist because you made a woman evil." It's like, no. Most people in my life that I've encountered that were terrible people have been women, and I don't know. I don't like that there's not representation for that. You know, it's not hard to make a female villain. It's just,
and yes, Lady Death wanted Deadpool.
Yeah, it was a really awkward love triangle between Thanos, Lady Death, and Deadpool.
The Loki show destroyed the entire MCU in less than 10 damn minutes. Yes,
but it did give us Alligator Loki, who is on my fridge.
That's right. Hela was supposed to be Loki's daughter, Shane Nolan. Yes.
Yeah. And I don't, that kind of bothered me from a Norse mythology standpoint, but it actually makes sense in the MCU, unfortunately. So.
Warlock and Infinity Watch was a fun comic. Wish I still had it. So do I. I think I've got number 1, and that's it. That's the only one I still have. So let's look at the very end of this list. There's 2 I want to go over real quick, and then we'll get the hell out of here. The Clone Troopers in Star Wars.
Oh, this is supposed to be like I'm supposed to feel bad for them?
Yes, simply.
They're literally created to do a thing. And yeah, some of them kind of broke away from that programming.
According to this reasoning, Order 66 brainwashes them into treason. They aren't thinking that they're created to do this in the first place. This was their ultimate goal. Yeah, this is why they were created, was to turn on the Jedi, take out the Jedi, and take over the Republic and turn it into an empire. That was their mission.
Yeah, so they were created, and what was it, Qui-Gon Jinn's name, right? That was the...
No.
Am I misremembering the Phantom Menace?
You're misremembering.
Okay. Well, I thought they did it in like some Jedi's name, and then...
Master Sifo-Dyas.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry.
Jedi Master Sifo-Dyas. They did it in his name. He actually had them created, but Darth Tyrannus recruited Jango Fett, and Darth Tyrannus is Count Dooku.
Oh, okay. All right, interesting.
So Dooku recruited Jango Fett to be the clone template. So the Sith were always involved in the creation of the clones, yes.
Yeah, I mean, they were obviously, like, you don't get, like, a mass army like that, and they're going to the good guys. That was never going to happen.
And there are some clones where either the chip didn't activate, the chip had been removed, or they didn't do what they were told to do.
Yeah. Rex is a good. Everybody loves Rex. Rex was a good example of that. There were a few, but for the by far, the clones were there to basically infiltrate the Jedi and then turn on them on a dime, and they would have like a massive army that they were relying on turn on them. And I mean, Order 66 was very successful. It's very Trojan horsey. It's a very brilliant military strategy. So, I know people meme it, but it's very smart. And I just, if I start feeling bad for everyone, then I can't call anyone evil. And I refuse to accept that there aren't evil people in the world.
There are.
Okay? Because there are. There are evil people. And sometimes not evil people will do evil things. And I want to be able to call out shit for being so bad that it's evil. I want to do that. I need to have that line. I need to have that before evil and after evil line. Because if it's all gray, it's very irritating for me, because then I cannot tell you that you are acting like an evil human being. And you need to either stop or die. Those are your two options.
It's funny that Pat Steven Seagal brings this up, because this is the last one on the list.
The T-Rex did nothing wrong.
All of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
T-Rex did nothing. To be fair, I will go ahead and say it. I would not even view them as evil. They are creatures that were killed through natural selection like 65 million years ago, and you forced them back into the modern era. What the hell did you think was going to happen?
I love this line.
Ian Malcolm.
I love this line that they used. Simply put, these confused creatures wrenched from extinction by a white grandpa Frankenstein.
He's white. That's the problem. Okay.
Have been condemned to a life of captivity for the sole crime of existing.
No, they were forced back into existence. They played God, and the animals didn't do what they were fucking told. What a mind-boggling concept. The animals that you have really no idea, you just know from fossils. You know from bones, possibly. If you find the bones, that's all you have the knowledge of. You don't have anything past that. You have no idea what you're doing with these things. Like if you introduce like a dragon, like you think you could control a dragon? Really? You don't have any idea what it's capable of. You don't know its psychological processes. You don't know anything about that. You just wanted to make money. You wanted to make money. That's it. That's all that it is. You know what? Capitalism is the evil of Jurassic Park. There we go. We did it.
Dave Bob, wait a minute. I'm a white grandpa. That's right.
No, Dave Bob, did you
something to be
dinosaurs?
Proud of.
Did you invent dinosaurs? You should tell your grandchildren you invented dinosaurs.
So out of all this list, okay, we've got dinosaurs, we've got clones, we've got Black Panther, Jaws, Brucey, good old Brucey.
So, not even.
We've got the machines in the Matrix, the White Walkers in Game of Thrones, Tony Soprano, Thanos, General Hummel from The Rock. We've got Khan from Jungle Book. We've got Raoul from Skyfall. Gollum. Yeah, sure, yeah. Whatever. The Smoky Man from X-Files. Toombs from Spider-Man Homecoming. The Vulture. They've got the guy from Twister on here, but I think that's all. Roafu from Star Trek Insurrection. Civil War, Zumi, whatever, Zemo from Civil War. I'm just Roy Batty, Simon Gruber. I just don't. Sorry, I don't really see the point.
I'm insulted that you're not on the list.
I don't need to have sympathy. Oh, I know.
That's
I don't need to have sympathy for my villains. Right now, we've got sympathy for the Rancor. We've got sympathy for Boba Fett. We've got sympathy for every Disney villain in existence unless they are a white male, because we can't have any sympathy for white males. As long as you're not a white male and you're a bad guy, we need to find a way to have sympathy for you. Let the villains villainize Arwen Avalon.
Oh, I was on a different tab, and I thought you were just saying, let the villains villainize Arwen Avalon. That was just your statement that you made.
Oh, no. Like a rancor. I will never sympathize with the villainous CNN. Commander Krug. Yeah, what about... Give me Genesis! We're going back in time, Marty. Why? We've got to save the whales. In my bird of prey. In my bird of prey. Cardinal Sin with a $49.99 super sticker. Thank you so very much, my friend Cardinal Sin. And it is a pair Godzillaing through a city. That is the coolest freaking sticker I have ever seen. It is a Godzilla-sized pair tearing up a city. Thank you so very much, Cardinal Sin. That is incredible. I have never seen that. I didn't even know they had that.
Godzilla pair.
That is one hell of a super sticker, brother. Kaiju pair.
Yes.
A Dega out like Kaiju pair.
Yes. I love it. I love giant Gojira pair. Yes. We did it.
Oh, Mike, Mischief Kurgan. Forgive me, Father. I am a worm. Kurgan. Yes. Kurgan. Absolutely. I have no sympathy for the Kurgan. My cut has improved your voice. Yes. Ramirez. Go Godzilla pair. Go Godzilla. And just for you, Cardinal Sin, man, this has got to be a good one. So what we're gonna do, just for you, Cardinal Sin, almost never use this. We are going to blast Mexican Iron Man from space this morning. If he is not awake, he will be shortly. Skull! Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Cardinal Sin, for that super sticker. You guys have been absolutely excellent this morning. I could not have asked for a better group of people to hang out with this morning. Heiress of Chaos, you can find on her channel and over at the Babedom Menace with Loriana Creel, Mandy Summers, Mary Mayhem, OG. They are a great group of female content creators. You guys got to check them out if you haven't. If I could get a mod to throw a link in for Heiress's channel. Thank you so much for being here this morning and hanging out with us. Thank you all out there in chat for hanging out with us this morning. You guys take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. And we will be back later tonight with me and Adega Outlaw for 7 Kinds of Mischief.
Yay!
See you later, everybody.
Bye.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.